There was a channeling or information by Cobra about a plasma octopus that is seated all around the world, and some people were able also to have it some kind of way to photo it, and this octopus represents the global depth creating mechanism or organism or entity that is the universal or the international system of monetary and the Kabbalah monetary system, and through these teachings, through the energy of the crystal ray, we can learn how to remove legions of dark entities at once from energetic field of an individual and also from the planet. Okay, so I want to start by explaining about what it means, the cosmic rays of God's light. The knowledge about the cosmic rays has started to come to humanity in the last 130 years. Started from Madame Blavatsky through the Theosophic teaching, and continue through many other spiritual teachers, Alice Bailey and Godfrey Ray King, and don't remember other names as well, that other writers who have wrote about it. And so there was a continuation of the same teachings coming more and more into humanity about these interdimensional energies. And the way I would like to explain it, that it is a way to teach humanity about working or opening up to the multi-dimensional reality, to the multidimensional self. So each ray is manifested or concentrated, so it is like the light of God is descending through all the dimensions, and there are beings from the three higher kingdoms of God, which is the Elohim Lords, the Archangels, and the Masters, who are in charge of focusing those energies and send them into this world. And in the time of Atlantis, those etheric retreat, it was the knowledge about those cosmic rays, or sacred flames as they are also called. It was part of the culture, so there was it was part of the everybody can walk into a temple and receive the teachings about the cosmic rays. And since the fall of Atlantis, there has been only 7 rays that were present in the energetic field of the earth, and before that there was higher rays that were here. So now those higher rays have come back again. So there are 5 rays that are within the 12 rays, and the crystal ray, it's a whole spectrum of higher rays that come from very high dimensions within the heart of God. And when the energy of the crystal ray is present, it allows for for the kingdom of heaven to be manifested on earth. And the Elohim Lord of this ray is known as Master Orlet. He is one of the Elohim Lords who were also created the space within the earth heart that is called the Hall of Amenti. And this within the sacred writing called the tablets of Thoth the Atlanteans, so the emerald tablets of Thoth the Atlanteans. So there was these teachings about this being called Master Orlet, and I want to read it to you now, and later we will start to have experience of going through all sort of energetic meditations and initiations that will be activated by those beings. The archangels of this crystal ray are called Crystal Or, the light of the crystal, and Melchior, the king of light. And the ascended masters that work with this is Isis. She used to be a high priestess in Atlantis, and later in Egypt she was referred to as the Great Mother, although she was a mortal that is advanced spiritually through the teachings of Master Orlet, mystery school of Unal, and she was initiated into the order of the Elohim. And like Thoth and Osiris, there were human initiates that were going through the levels of initiation until they were considered to be gods, but they started as human beings. And this kind of initiation process is now it's called the Order of Melchizedek initiation schools or mystery schools, and it is now being returned into the earth. And my own mystery school, I call it Ori Shalem. It's a modern version of these practices, these methods of initiations. So let us read some of these emerald tablets of Thoth the Atlantean, chapter 5, the dweller of Unal. After I dreamed of buried Atlantis, lost in the ages that has passed into the night. Eon on eon thou existed in beauty, a light shining through the darkness of night. Mighty in power, ruling the earthborn, Lord of the earth in Atlantis days, King of the nations, Master of wisdom, light through Santal, Keeper of the way, dwelt in his temple, the Master of Munal, light of the earth in Atlantis days. Please try to take those words and allow them to awaken a kind of awareness, a kind of remembrance within your soul. Master Eve from cycle beyond us, living in bodies as one among men, not as the earthborn Eve from beyond us, son of a cycle advanced beyond men. Know ye, O men, that Orlet the Master was never one with the children of men. Far in the past time, when Atlantis grew as a power, appeared there one with the key of wisdom, showing the way of light to all. Showed he to all men the path of attainment, way of the light that flows through among men, mastering darkness, leading the man's soul upward to aids that were one with the light. Divided the kingdoms into sections, 10 they were, ruled by the children of men. Upon another built he a temple, built not by the children of men. Out of the ether called he its substance, molded and formed by the power of Itulan, into the forms he built with his mind. Miles upon miles it covered the island. Space upon space it grew in its might. Black, not black, but dark like the space-time, deep in its heart the essence of light. Swiftly the temple grew into being, molded and shaped by the word of the dweller, called from the formless into the form. Builded he then within it great chambers, filled them with forms, called forth from the ether, filled them with wisdom, called forth by his mind. He created some kind of technologies. This is what it talked about here, the forms. Formless was he within his temple, yet was he formed in the image of men, dwelling among them, yet not of them. Strange and far different was he from the children of men. Chose he then from among the people 3 to become his gateways. Chose he the 3 from the highest to become his link to Atlantis. Messengers they who carried his counsel to the king of the children of men. Brought he forth other and taught them wisdom. Teachers they to the children of men. Placed he them on the island of Undal to stand as teachers of light to men. Each of those were chosen taught must he be for years 5 and 10, 15 years. Only thus could he have understanding to bring light to the children of men. Thus there came into being the temple, a dwelling place for the master of men. So I believe that many of us are we have past life incarnation or parallel life incarnations, and we might be among the ones who have studied in those mystery schools in Atlantis or in ancient Egypt. And I wanted to say that also the other masters of this race, ascended masters, are Moses, also known as Master Ling, Lord Ling, and Indra Kumara. This is how I call myself. I received this name from my spiritual master, Lord Sananda, who was also known as Jesus Christ. And since then I've researched and connected to this name, and I came to know this being as the Lord of Agartha, the King of Agartha Council, and it is like my 7th dimensional higher self. And I know from what my life is about, what my vision for the future of humanity is, that I have this vision of forming 12 communities of light around the earth chakras. If you see what I'm wearing here, this is the Hoshen stones. It was those related to the 12 tribes of Israel. So Moses was a high initiate in the temples of the order of Melchizedek in Egypt, and was one of the priests that served King Akhenaton, who was the first king to bring forth the idea of monotheism into the world. So he was chosen to continue after Akhenaton was murdered. He was chosen to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt. So the power of the Melchizedek order was passed on from Atlantis into Egypt, and then to the Hebrew people. And since then, it was all the people, all the avatars who formed the different religions were all part of the same order of Melchizedek, or some call it the Great White Brotherhood of the Brotherhood of the Star, and the Brotherhood of the White Light. So, although they formed different teachings and teach different religions throughout history, they all work together throughout those incarnations. And it is said that an ascended master can have up to 7 incarnations in the same time. So the same soul can have different personalities that he can speak through. So I want to continue to read another part of the Emerald Tablets, called The Secret of Secrets, quote from chapter 15. And with this we will start to have the experiences. Within this chapter there are several mantras that open up the chamber of the All of Amenti, and later on the kingdom of Lower Shambhala, which is the capital of Agartha. So we will use those mantras, and we will go to experience the initiations in the temple, in the All of Amenti, and later in the temple of Indra Kumara. And then in the end we will do the light work on the world and also on ourselves. So here it is. Now ye assemble, my children, waiting to hear the secret of secrets, which shall give ye power to unfold the God-man, give ye the way to eternal life. Plainly shall I speak of the unveiled mysteries, no dark sayings shall I give unto thee. Open thy ears now, my children, and hear and obey the words that I give. First I shall speak of the fetter of darkness, which bind ye in chains to the sphere of the earth. Darkness and light are both of the one nature, different only in seeming, for each arose from the source of all. Darkness is order, darkness is disorder, light is order. Darkness transmuted is light of the light. This, my children, your purpose in being, transmutation of darkness to light. So this is what we are going to be doing now with this crystal ray. One of the information that we receive on the crystal ray, that the crystal and the water are the same element. They both have memories. So please drink some water to allow for better energetic flow within your body. Hear ye while I give you the greatest of secrets. Here ye may enter the All of Amenti, enter the place of the immortal as I did. Stand before the lords in their places. Lie down in rest of thy body, calm thy mind, so no thoughts disturb thee. Pure must be in mind and in purpose, else only failure will come unto thee. Vision Amenti as I have told you in my tablets. Long with fullness of the heart to be there. Stand before the Lords in the mind's eye and pronounce the words of power I give. So now I will make this invocation, this mantra, and let us now set an intention in our heart to go on a interdimensional soul travel journey, connect into the heart of the planet, into the All of Amenti. And the mantra is like this: Mekut el Shab el El Zurben el Zabrut Zinafarim Kwar El. Mekut el Shab el Zurben el Zabrut Zinafarim Kwar El. Mekut el Shab אל אל, זולבן, אל זברוד זין אפרים כבר אל. Now in front of us, you might feel it already, there has been a portal that was opened by these words of power. See yourself going through this portal into the light, into the other side of this, like a doorway. Just feel yourself walking through the doorway, and the energetic space that we have entered through this doorway is within the center of the earth. There are 7 lords. They look like Native American chiefs for me, and they are sitting around a fire, a white crystal fire that is in the shape of the flower of life symbol. Try to feel it and imagine it with your mind's eye. And around them there is another circle of 32 children of the light that are also part of the Elohim Lords, which is the higher dimensional selves of us. This space is within the 10th or 9th dimension. So please be with us and feel this space. And you are now invited to lay down in the center of this fire. It is not burning in a way that it's painful, it is just an energetic fire. And you lay down when your heart is in the center of the flower of life symbol. And now we will say the same word that the Elohim Lords used to create the world, Vayehi Or, which means let there be light. So each time we will repeat this, there is going to be like a sphere that is lighting up from the center, from the central point, like the symbol of the sun, which is like a sphere with a center point within. So it's going to light up like a ball of light, like a bulb of light. So each time we say Vayehi Or, we start from the center and then go upwards and go to the 6 spheres that are interconnected. This is the first part of it's called the seed of life, and then we go higher and then another 12. So we will say this 7 times plus 12. So and then so this is the symbol of the flower of life, is the way that the cells are multiplying in our body. This is the way of evolution. This is the way of life. So when we do it, we kind of regenerate the cells, and this is the way the children of Atlantis were able to live very long life. So please please repeat after me. We start from the center within your heart space and says Vayehi Or. So when we say it within our heart center, this a ball of light that is opened. And then the energy goes high up to the area of the throat chakra, and we say it again, Vayehi Or, and another ball of light. And now it goes to the left, Vayehi Or, and goes downwards, and we say again, Vayehi Or, let there be light, and it goes downwards, Vayehi Or, and into the 5th sphere, Vayehi Or, and the sixth sphere, Vayehi Or, and the seventh sphere, completing the seed of life. Vayehi Or. And now it goes up higher into the outer circle. And now we'll do it 12 more times, like the number of the clock. Vayehi Or. We go into number 1. Vayehi Or. We go into number 2. Vayehi Or. We go into number 3. Vayehi Or. We go into number 4. Vayehi Or. Number 5. Vayehi Or. Number 6. Vayehi Or. Number 7. Vayehi Or. Number 8. Vayehi Or. Each time the ball of light is opening up. Number 9. Vayehi Or. Number 10. Vayehi Or. Number 11. Vayehi Or. And number 12. Vayehi Or. And now the spiral of energy is continuing outward into infinity. Just feel it. Imagine it with your mind eye. And feel this rejuvenation of your cells, of your light body. This is also called the Adam Kadmon light body. And within this tree of life, with flower of life symbol, there is also the tree of life. So now we will do a Kabbalistic meditation that is called the path of the flaming sword, which is like this, going down through the spheres of the tree of life. And in the same way, we're going to say for each sphere, we're going to say 3 times one of the words of God's name, and we invite into the center of the sphere the archangels that is connected to this sphere. So we start by focusing on the crown around. So each sphere is something like 20 centimeters. It's not like a chakra. It is like bigger. Okay. So imagine like we now opened these spheres. So it's the same kind of spheres. So we start here. We say Eheye, Eheye, Eheye. So it's a light. The sphere of Keter is white light, and we invite Archangel Metatron to enter this sphere. Going to the right side, there is the sphere of Chokhmah, divine wisdom, which is gray. And we will say Ja, Ja, or Ya, Ya, Ya. And we invite the Archangel Raziel, the Archangel of God's wisdom, God's secrets. And now we go to the left side. And within it, we will say Yehovah Elohim, Yehovah Elohim, Yehovah Elohim. And we invite the Archangel Tzafkiel. He is the Lord of the Akashic records. And Binah is about understanding. It's about understanding the sorrow, the suffering of within life. And now we go to the right side again, to Chesed sphere, which is around the shoulder, the right shoulder. And we say 3 times El, El, El. It's a blue sphere. It's the sphere of Chesed. And we invite Archangel Tzadkiel to stand in this sphere of Chesed, divine grace. And on the other side, Gevura means severity, or like a hero. It's a Gibor, Elohim Gibor. So this is the name, Elohim Gibor. Elohim is a hero. Elohim Gibor. Elohim Gibor. And we invite Archangel Kamael. And now we go into the sphere of the heart, Tiferet, splendor, beauty. We say Yehovah Eloah Vadat. Yehovah Eloah Vadat. Yehovah Eloah Vadat. And we invite Archangel Michael, the Archangel of the fire, the Archangel of the sun. And now we go down into Netzach, which is on the right side. The God name is Yehovah Tzevaot. Yehovah Tzevaot. Yehovah Tzevaot. Yehovah, Lord of Hosts. And we invite Archangel Aniel. It is the sphere related to the planet Venus, to love. And the other side, it is the Hod sphere. So we say Elohim Tzevaot. Elohim Tzevaot. Elohim Tzevaot. And we invite Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of the air element. And now we go into the center that is located around the navel and the root chakra and the sexual organs. This is called Yesod. And the God name in Yesod is Shaddai El Chai. Shaddai El Chai. It's the violet flame, the violet color is related to the moon, to the astral world, to the world of emotion. Shaddai El Chai. And we invite Archangel Gabriel, the Archangel of the water element. And now we go down to Malchut, to the kingdom, to the planet Earth, to the sphere of the material world, and we say Adonai Haaretz, the lords of the earth. Adonai Haaretz, Adonai Haaretz, which is in the area of our feet. Adonai Haaretz. And we invite Archangel Sandalphon. And by this we have opened up both the flower of life and the tree of life. And this is the way the spirit is descending into matter, through these spheres of the tree of life. So now, after we have activated our Adam Kadmon light body, so now we can meet the Adam Kadmon race, which is the race of the Agarthans. They were transparent like an angels, human angels, or human divine beings of light. That this is in essence what we are. Although we have descended into the energetic densities world, in essence this is who we are, our primordial self. And now with our Adam Kadmon light body activated, we are guided through this cave, through the Hall of Amenti, into a meadow, and it looks like a jungle. And when we look up, we see the world like this. Okay, so if when we look up, we are the surface dweller of the sky, look like this, so there the sky look like this. Okay, so it's the inner earth, the hollow earth. It is the world of below in the shamanic tradition. Okay, so now we go there within this beautiful jungle. We see all sort of wild animal and wild birds and all sort of very strange plants that we don't see in our outer reality. And then in front of our eyes we see this crystal city, and there we will tell them in front of the gates, I am the light, in me is no darkness, free am I from the bondage of night. Open thou the way of the 12 and the 1, so I may pass to the realm of wisdom. When they refuse thee, as surely they will, command them to open by these words of power. I am the light, for me are no barrier. Open, I command by the secret of secret. Adom el Chaim, saber tzur Adom. Then, if your true words have been truth of the highest, open to thee the barrier will fall. So after this activation, and when we come with those masters of the all of Amenti, the lords of Amenti, and after we have spoken the secret words, they open up the chamber, the gates to Agartha, and we enter there, the kingdom of Agartha. And there is a great being of light that comes to greet us. This is Indra Kumara, the king of the transparent, the king of Agartha. He come to greet us, and he welcome us into his temple, into his crystal temple. And within his crystal temple there is a really great pool of crystal water, and he invite us to enter into the water and swim within the crystal water. It enters into the cell of our light body, and it is very, very pure water, light vibration when we swim in the water. And we go out from the other side of the pool, and there is a great flame. But before we go into the flame, he shows us there is like a downward spiraling stairway, and we go down this stairway, and within this stairway there is like a crystal geode like this, and it's like a cave, a crystal cave, and each one of us is entering into such crystal cave, and it's like a womb. And when we enter it, we lay down like this, like in the womb, and then it started to be activated with a certain sound, like and what this chamber is doing is melting any still existing body mind armor. Like it has the ability to heal all sort of energetic blockages within our body mind. So just allow yourself now to feel this, the experience of being in this womb, this crystal womb. When you feel it, you are had enough, so you slip out of this womb as if you are born out of the womb, and you go up the stairs again into the central space of the temple where the great flame is. And Indra Kumara is saying to you that if you enter this flame, it's like the flame within the All of Amity, it doesn't burn you, but it does burn your karma. It just releases you from any bonds, karmic bonds you might have had to the dark side, to the energy of darkness within you. So if you want to receive this cleansing, this karmic absolution, please enter into the sacred flame of the crystal within this temple. And allow every bit of dark energy that you might have still within your soul, within any one of your soul fragments. We have 12 parts of our soul and 144 parts of our spirit self, the monad. So invite them all to join you now in this crystal flame. Ask or decree that you are free from any dark energy, from any controlling energy, any manipulating energy, that it is all transmuted into the light. Now let us walk out of the fire, and there is another area of this temple where there is like a vortex going up from the floor upwards, and he invites you now. Indra Kumara, Master Indra Kumara is inviting you now to just sit and meditate on this vortex. What it does is bringing your energy and your consciousness to the higher dimensions. So just sit there, align your chakra column with this spiraling upwards energy, and allow it to take your consciousness higher through the dimensions. And ask to go to see, to visit the one God, Goddess of all that is, the central sun, which we can experience in the 12th dimension. We're going through many different layers, through many different dimensions. Until we are visited by a very strong being of light whose name is Metatron, the Archangel Metatron, who guides us to a space that is filled with platinum light. This space feels like home to us. It is filled with love, with oneness, and we can actually see within the space the energetic currents pulsating. So what I refer as to the Shekhinah, the energy of all that is those energies that is surrounding us when we are in the 12th dimension. And within it you can find something that looks like a sun. It looks like all the energy of the space is emanating from it. And this is the one God. This is the way I communicate with God. And with your third eye you can look straight into the sun. Not with your eyes, but with your third eye. And open your heart to feel the love of Father, Mother, God. Is there something that you wish to ask now? So a prayer is like talking to God, and a meditation is listening to God. So please do pray and then meditate. And try to feel within your heart what is being said to you. You are divine, immortal children of God, and you have the birthright to have direct experience of contact with your father and your mother. And now you are in their presence. Feel how much love they have for you. What do you want to ask them? Listen within your heart. Lord Sananda, Jesus says, "Seek first the kingdom of God and its righteousness, and all things will be added unto you." And King Solomon, when he first met God in a dream, God asked him, "What do you want?" And he says, "Give me an understanding and listening heart." And God said to him, "Because you have asked for a listening heart and for divine wisdom, and not the riches of the world, or many women, or the life of your enemies, I will give you the greatest wisdom of anyone who ever lived on the earth, and all the other things as well." So the best thing to ask God is, how can I serve? How can I help? And basically what God asks us is to make him a house in the lower dimensions, as above so below. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. For thy is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. But beyond those inspired words by our teachers, we all should have personal connection with God, one-on-one connection, direct contact, and learn from the downloads of information that come from the divine mind. The best thing to ask is to be a universal servant of all life, and all else will be given unto you. And if you ask for this, then you will always be within God's light, within His love, within His circle of descended masters, the archangels, the Elohim lords, who all serve in oneness with the Creator of all life. Now is a time for the earth to realign with the heaven, to realign with the light of God. And now within this space, we have 12 years now. So I would appreciate if you would stay with us, because I see people come and go. Now I want to teach you how to take out dark entities from the energetic space of people. Think of someone you know, someone you love, who might have difficulties, emotional difficulties, mental illnesses. Those people, all people, but especially those people, have many astral entities affecting their field and controlling. They are also called the archons in the Gnostic traditions. These are energetic beings that suck the negative energy, the negative emotion, and feed on the energy, the dense, low dimensional, lower frequencies of humanity. So the best things to do is raise your energy to a certain state that they will no longer have anything to look within your energetic field. But many of us are living within this third dimensional world or physical world, and we sometimes experience difficult emotions. So these beings are coming and taking the energy. So let us do like this and make an energetic ball. And when you think about it, it becomes in bigger and bigger. And you invite Archangel Metatron to overlight it. And you invite the Elohim Lord, Master Olet, and the Archangel Crystal On Melchior, and all their legion of light angels to guide it. And you also invite the angels of the four elements to stand in the four corners: Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael. And now think about this person and start with the upper side of his aura. Usually you need to ask for permission. If you have children, you better do it on them, because they are within your custody, within your protection. And you can also look into the person's eyes. So this is the window of the soul, and this within this sphere, it's like a vacuum. So when there is a dark energy, dark being, you can see it in the aura, like something that moves and looks like a black energy. And when you take this ball of light and going into the body, and you ask any negative emotion and any astral entity to be thrown into the ball. Let the ball suck it in. And you go in, and you lower it until you reach the sole of the feet. And you could go also in circles around, like this, around the aura, in circles. Until all the aura is clean, the sphere is collecting any negative dark energy into the sphere, and then we ask to send it to the light of the Creator, and we ask to take out and cancel any and all negative energetic cords, soul contracts, and curses that connect this person to the astral entities. We take them out, cancel them on all level, and send them into the light of the Creator. We ask to make a exchange of soul fragments. Look what I'm doing. I'm trying to collect any soul energy from the person who we just freed. Still there can be some energy left from those beings, and I want to also take the energy that those beings took from this person, and then we sweep them like this, and the energetic fragments, the soul fragments that have come back, I ask them to come back to the here and now's time, and to send them the light of creation, the crystal ray, to wash them in the crystal ray, and send them back into the energetic body of the person. We did it. So this is a way, within 5 minutes you can clear a person that might have 20, 100 negative astral parasites within his field. And now let us continue to fill this space within the heart of God, within the 12th dimension. And we invite all the beings of the crystal ray, Master Orlet, and all the Elohim Lords, also Lord Melchizedek, also the Lords of Amenti. We invite Crystal Or and Melchior, Metatron, the four archangels of the elements. We invite the lords, the trons of the God's rays. We invite the Christed ETs, the Syrian, Arcturians, Pleiadians, Venusians, the Ashtar Command. And we want to see now the earth. Imagine that the earth is standing in front of us. We invite Isis, Moses, and Indra Kumara to stand with us in this space. And we ask now to see from God's perspective the plasma octopus. It's like a being that is all around the earth. It's an astral being, a very strong, very violent astral being or plasma being. And we ask to see it with the spirit eyes. And we ask the God perspective on this. And we now create a very big ball of light, all of us standing in a circle. And it is bigger than the earth itself. And we put it around the earth. And we ask now to send we command this being to be sent into the sphere, to be removed permanently from the energetic sphere of the earth. And now send into the higher dimensions within the central sun, and have his energetic influence on the world be removed. We ask to take any and all archons, astral entities, and any reptilian and any beings, gray beings, who might be connected to this octopus plasma being. We now send them also within this energetic ball into the light of the Creator. We ask all those beings in attendance to surround the earth with the crystal ray, with the crystal flame of absolute light. We ask to take out any and all cords, curses, soul contracts that connect any and all beings within the earth to those dark forces. We ask to take them out, to cancel them on all levels, and send them to the light of the Creator. We decree the earth is free. Let there be light. Let there be love. Let the kingdom of heaven be manifest on earth. Let the collateral account be restored into the earth population. Let the physical cabal members who have sinned against humanity be locked up and removed from power permanently now. So it is. From the authority entrusted in me as the physical manifestation of Indra Kumara and Lord Ardal, as a member of the Elohim Lords and the order of Melchizedek and Michael, and we are all as a group proclaim this being's control of the earth is over. The earth is free forever and ever. Let us see the light of God shining brightly on our world, freeing everyone from slavery, from debt slavery, from mental slavery, from emotional slavery, from any kind of spiritual slavery. We ask the laws of the karma to erase, to give special dispensation of karmic absolution to all the beings of the earth. Let us restore the earth to its pristine beauty. We send the light into Washington, D.C. Create there. You can see like a pyramid of light surrounding crystal pyramid, surrounding the Washington Monument, this obelisk near the White House, and all the area is surrounded by a crystal pyramid. And we ask to broadcast the crystal flame very strongly into this area. Tomorrow the Pope will meet there with Obama, and I have a feeling that there are going to be some major announcement be made, and later he will speak in the United Nations. And I'm also part of the Swiss Indo team, part of the MAM entry, and I've took upon me the responsible to distribute those funds, those collaterals in Israel. And we are planning a big revolution of light. And I dedicate the energetic work that we did right now to the work of Swiss Indo and the work of the Sisterhood of the Rose, and to the coming of the Kingdom of Heaven, manifestation of the Kingdom of Heaven on earth. It is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you. God bless. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. For thy is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. אתה מלכות וגבורה וגדולה לעולם. Repeat after me. Ata, you are the kingdom and the greatness and the glory forever and ever. Ata malchut v'gvura v'gdula leolam. This is called the Kabbalistic cross. I want to thank you, anyone who have participated in this webinar with me. It was shorter than I expected, but we're working from beyond the space and time realm, so I can never know how much time it will take. But anyway, thank you all for being with me, and I want to thank everybody who will be watching this in the future, and let it be known that it is done, and let the crystal ray shines, and all the rays of God's light shine through our hearts and throughout every atom of our beings, of our bodies, and throughout the earth. So be it. Amen. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. And let the good news become a reality. Let there be light. Good night to you, and thank you again. Namaste.